with our coastal flooding, but those winds will be subsiding tomorrow as Alberto moves inland. We have started to actually see a little bit better organization around the center. We had really not seen any thunderstorms near the center of the storm. Everything had been well removed, and the wind field has been enormous. We had strong winds, obviously, along the Louisiana coast. We had double red flag warnings even as far east as Panama City, but this new little flare-up of thunderstorms near the center have increased the winds from 40 to now 50 miles an hour. But as I mentioned, the window of opportunity for any further strengthening is quickly closing, and probably before daybreak tomorrow, the center will already be inland. So we will start to see by that point the wind field starting to subside. Rainfall, though, still going to be an issue, especially into Mexico. We will start to see a lot of the heavier rain diminishing in South Texas during the day tomorrow. They're only expecting around 5+ inches of rainfall. Localized, obviously some heavier amounts, but within the mountain range of northern Mexico, they could see anywhere from 10 to 20 inches of rain. I do think that would be more isolated, but certainly a major issue with the landslides, mudslides for that portion of the country. Winds are still brisk, although we don't have the gusts that we had earlier, but the main problem had been those strong winds kind of piling up the water along most of our eastern facing shorelines. That is what prompted the flood advisories and also the coastal flood warnings. We did see a number of locations added to or increased, including the lake. Most of the lakefront on the south shore only expecting about 1 to 2 feet. Now, in the areas highlighted in yellow, that is the coastal flood warning. Could see those heights even higher, and especially along our eastern facing shoreline. Believe it or not, it could be worse for Grand Isle, only expecting it about 2 feet above high tide. That will probably go until tomorrow's high tide and then begin to subside as we continue throughout the day Thursday, and flooding conditions continuing to improve during the day Friday. So this is a look at our computer model, both the GFS and the Euro, with regards to where low pressure centers may be trying to organize. We do have Alberto moving inland. We also have now Invest 92 that we'll be watching. Does look like it's going to move toward the Florida coast. Still kind of a question as to whether or not it actually does anything. Right now doesn't appear to be the case. And then we've actually seen an increase in the potential for our Bay of Campeche system to develop as we head into the early part of this weekend. Now, the good news for us is that an upper high is going to keep this away, but a problem for Mexico and Texas is that it looks like it may move inland around the exact same place. And I say moving inland, it's still unknown if it would become an organized named storm by any means, but definitely another low pressure center and rainmaker for areas that will be soaked with rainfall in the coming days. So here's a look at satellite, and boy, there seems to be kind of a closed low already. Now, it doesn't mean the winds are supportive of any kind of a tropical system. You'll also notice how these thunderstorms are kind of getting going and then getting blown toward the north. There's still a lot of wind shear. So this is Invest 92, and the reason for the low potential for development is because it is in a fairly hostile environment, though it looks like that low pressure center will be moving toward the Florida coast. Now, the one model that's coming in our spaghetti plot actually turns it back out away. Most of the others just kind of move it inland across the southeast as nothing more than just a rainmaker. We did see more sunshine during the day today and actually relatively clear skies on the south shore. Rain is done here, although a little shower past Chauvin, and then also some scattered rainfall on the north shore. But most of our rainfall today was a bit more limited, and our rain chances continue to diminish. As we head into the next 7 days, that upper high I was talking about, that's our blocking tropical systems from coming our way, but it also means we will see temperatures soaring, where we've got the heat advisories across a good portion of the nation. That will start spreading more toward the southeast with highs into the mid 90s this weekend and early next week.